Welcome to Firewood, fella. So right behind me here was the huge pile of oak from the processor when Chris came by and visited last year, October. It is now the middle of July and we still got wood on the ground. So all this entire row here is all from the processor, and this was some fresh stuff that we didn't finish with the processor that got left, that I hand cut and split, and all of that row was from the processor as well. This stuff, some of it, a lot of the stuff that was on the ground that was already the correct size was sitting here, so it's on top so it can dry out more. Hopefully this will all be sold this year. Now this is what we have left. A lot of big, ugly pieces, stuff that is way too big. And they're still finding pieces in the mud and the dirt here. So the goal today is we got the brute force semi-pro. We're gonna do some resplits. We're gonna hopefully finish up all this oak and get this split and stacked so this can be starting to dry out. There's a very slight chance that this is gonna be ready for this fall. I don't anticipate it because of how big some of these splits are. What we're hoping to do today is get this at least finished up. So we still got another log here, and some more logs in the back there. So that's all gonna be wood for 2027 here. So I'm needing to get this cleaned up here so we can put more rows of racks. So let's get splitting. So here's what's left of the pile. A lot of smaller pieces here kind of stuck in the dirt, and then a lot of kindling yet, and some bigger pieces over here. But we're running out of room. As you can kind of tell, we're running out of room here in the wood yard. We had one face cord here in the middle, and this is the 2 face cords we just split up to fill it up. All this wood was split back in October. It's now July. We re-split it down just to try and dry it out a little bit and make it more manageable sized pieces, and also try to hopefully dry it out a little bit more as well. Some of the pieces were laying in the wet dirt and covered in dirt, but that's one thing I do regret. I have pallets here. I should have put pallets down and we just run the wood onto a bunch of pallets, and that would have saved a lot more time because it wouldn't have been covered in mud and it wouldn't have been soaking wet. It actually would have dried out really nicely. We'll see in a couple months if this stuff will be ready to be sold or not, because it'll be interesting to see how well some of this stuff dries out in a couple months. Firewood fella, logging off.